back with Brittany Young and Joanna Coles from the Warren County Extension Office, helping us plan this elegant Valentine's Day meal, even if you don't have a lavish budget. So now, before the break, you had olive oil and onion and garlic in there, and now you've added your spinach.
Yes, so the key here is just to add a handful at a time. You don't want to put it all in there, but you want to add one handful at a time so that it kind of starts to wilt down and you don't want to overflow out of your pan. And so with that being said, we are at a good place where you can see just how bright that spinach is, how colorful it is, how flavorful it is. It smells delicious. And so now we're going to add in quite a bit of flavor. So we're going to add some salt and pepper just to your taste, to your liking.
And then fresh ground pepper too.
Yes, that's the fancy stuff, right? Yeah. And then 2 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar. Now, who knew that there was tons and tons of varieties and flavors of balsamic vinegar? This is actually Joe O'Daniel's recipe that he shared with us. And they like a vanilla fig balsamic, but I had never seen that. So we're just using a basic because that's what I have at home. But if you needed this ingredient anyways, this would be a fun way to really switch up some flavors that maybe your palate's not used to.
Right, right. We need to ask Joe about that vanilla fig.
Doesn't that sound delicious?
Really good.
Yes, yes. So when he shared this recipe with me, Laura, I was a little hesitant. I thought, how flavorful is it going to be? But I was surprised, and since then I've made it several times.
Yeah.
So now we're just going to let all of these flavors kind of simmer and marry together for just a few minutes. And honestly, we're just ready to plate it at this point.
Oh, all right. So how about our progress on our meat here?
Now, we're working our way up to the 145, the optimum temperature for this. But one of the really important things is we want to make sure that when it reaches its proper temperature that we take it out and lay it and let the meat rest. And some people say, why? You know, I'm ready to get in there, get it cut, and get it on the plate. But what happens is when we add heat to those proteins, all the juice kind of runs to the center. And so when we let it rest, and I know that whenever I say that, people laugh, but let the steak rest for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then all the juices kind of absorb into and distribute through the entire stack of meat.
That's good advice. You need to probably let it cool down a little bit anyway, so don't get too impatient with it.
That's right.
What you're saying.
Because a lot of times if you'll cut the ends, they'll maybe not be as juicy as the middle, and that's the reason why. And so let your protein rest, and that's any type of meat. And then slice it, and you'll have all those juices running throughout your entire steak. And so just a little tip, a little patience, and you'll have an excellent steak meal.
And you're cooking that one medium rare?
Yes.
Is that what you said? Is that that probably tends to be one of the most popular ways to cook it? Is that what you want to, how you want to fix that?
That's how I want to fix it, and that's with a little pink in the middle. And so that pink is just those flavor and those juices, and it's going to make for a great eating experience. It's going to be tender, it's going to be flavorful, and it's going to be juicy. And you can't ask for any more than that.
That's right. And you really didn't add a lot of seasoning. What was this seasoning? You just used like a little standard steak seasoning?
Yes, this is a pre-prepared seasoning that you can purchase at the grocery store, but you can add what you like. Garlic powder, onion powder, even some dill seed. I love dill. You can add a little bit of that. You can add coarse salt, regular salt. Salt and pepper is usually what I use at home, unless it's for something like this, like Valentine's Day, where you want to make it just a little bit more special.
Right. Well, this smells and looks wonderful, and so you have this plated right here.
We do, and I think that you really are going to impress your loved one with this dish.
That almost looks, did you put some bacon around that, or does that come with the bacon?
The bacon fillets that are wrapped in this vacuum package has the bacon. So, I mean, pork and beef together, how can you beat that?
I know. This is so fancy. Thank you all so much for showing us how to do this today.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, happy Valentine's Day.
That's right.
Thank you. Happy Valentine's. The Warren County Extension Office is at 3132 Nashville Road in Bowling Green. You can reach them at 842-1681.